This just in. Kanye West, Louis Farrakhan, Bill Clinton, Queen Latifah. What do they have in common? They're all black. I used to think that I could not go on.
If they ever took this song out of Space Jam, I would be pissed. I don't care
mad.
what he was accused of. This song belongs in Space Jam.
There's a chance it wasn't him.
Yeah. I don't care what he allegedly did or didn't do.
Yeah.
If this song's ever cut out of Space Jam, I'm protesting. I've never protested in my life.
But I'll protest. Yeah, for sure. If they take it off
If
Spotify.
I just believe it. I don't know if that was the right words at that part.
I believe I can fly.
Woo!
I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away. Hello and welcome to another edition of Here's Your Apology, where two of us are absolute experts on everything, including sarcasm and pathological lying. I'm your host, Nate. With me is Levi Garcia. He's a producer and he's also a fashionista.
Hello.
What's happening?
Happy Juneteenth.
Happy Juneteenth, Levi.
Is it bad that it's been 3 years of Juneteenth or whatever, and I still have no idea what it's about?
Yeah, I think I don't know if that's bad or not.
Do you know what it's about?
Yeah.
Okay, see.
Of course I do.
It's like new Martin Luther King Day, right?
I think it's an additional Martin Luther King Day, but kind of.
But this one they get off.
Yeah, they really got off. You know.
Like you don't have to work on that day.
Oh, yeah, no, they got it off.
Yeah.
We all got it.
That's what I'm saying.
Not they.
You don't get Martin Luther King Jr. Day off.
You don't? I thought you did.
Do you?
I think it's a mandated holiday.
Really?
Yeah.
By the government?
Absolutely.
You work for the government, so you would know.
Absolutely.
Do you get Martin Luther King Jr. Day off?
I work every day. So
no then.
I work every holiday, even Christmas.
Do you get double pay on Martin Luther King Jr. Day?
I think I get double time and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so then it's another free day.
Yeah, no, I'm all for it.
Okay, well, I know it has to do with black people, but that's it.
Yeah.
Will you explain it to me? What is Juneteenth? What are we celebrating?
Yeah, as you know.
And how do we celebrate?
Yeah, I have been an ambassador to the African American community, so I do have authority to speak on this. What Juneteenth is so when they initially freed the slaves, states like Texas and I think a couple others weren't releasing them. And so 2 years later, after the slaves were freed, they went down and officially freed them from the plantations in those states. So it was like 2 years later.
So it was like the 100% mark.
Yeah.
Like we got everybody free.
Yeah.
We were at like 80% and now we're at 100%.
Yeah.
So now we can officially say slavery's over.
And we're done.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's something to celebrate.
Yeah, for sure.
You know?
Yeah. I
don't know how you celebrate that. Like, how are white people allowed to celebrate it?
We're not. I don't know. We just stay home, I guess.
Yeah.
We don't go anywhere that day or something?
You go eat some fried chicken and some collards.
That's pretty bold.
I saw a TikTok.
Collards.
Yeah. I saw a TikTok of some work environment and it said, my office thinks this is how you celebrate Juneteenth, and it was just a bunch of chicken on a buffet.
To be fair, that is how you celebrate Juneteenth. That is traditional.
Is it?
Yeah, I mean.
See, that's what I feel like. That's why I'm like, how do you celebrate it without being 100% stereotypically racist?
Yeah. Like a bunch of white families just with collard greens. And,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah. That's
Like,
kind of funny to think about.
Gumbo, like some like white housewife is trying to make jambalaya.
Yeah, from a Pinterest recipe.
Yeah.
Oh.
From some other white lady who wrote a recipe and put it online.
Yeah, and they have they've done it up all like cute and shit.
Yeah.
Like little flags that say Happy Juneteenth.
Yeah. I feel like it's a holiday because it's new, right? It's only been like 3 years that we've been observing this, right?
I feel like, yes, in the white community, yeah.
Just like mainstream.
Yeah.
Maybe somewhere people were celebrating it, but nobody knew about it.
Yeah, kids weren't wearing like dashikis to school.
So I feel like we're
Juneteenth.
still learning how to celebrate it.
Right.
Like, what are the things we're allowed to do to celebrate Juneteenth?
Am I allowed to congratulate a black dude? Like, hey!
High five black people?
Yeah, like do you
when you see
hug
them in
them?
public? Like, we did it. We did it.
Yeah, you can't go
We
overboard.
ended slavery. Woo! Like,
so
you know?
Yeah.
Do you throw
You
a
can't go over
cookout? You know? Like,
and call it a cookout?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like even white people are happy that slavery's over, but they're not allowed to be excited about it.
Yeah.
They're not allowed to be like, we ended slavery. We ended slavery.
Yeah, we
you know?
we helped. We did.
They're not. Yeah, they're not like, you guys are free now. You know, like celebrate with.
You shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You look like the dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like they're not even allowed to be like, welcome guys, freedom. Like welcome to the crew.
Pretty awesome, right?
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
You can dance now
Yeah, like
when you want.
it feels like if it was a real celebration, everyone should be allowed to celebrate in that way.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
But it also feels like if you did, that would be inappropriate.
I feel like it is the obligation of, I'm speaking as an ambassador.
Right.
So in my official capacity, I think it's only appropriate that black families invite white families to the cookout and teach them.
Yeah.
Teach them something.
Honestly,
Gosh sake, teach my mom at least.
it's time for you guys to extend an olive branch.
Yeah. We help free ya. The least you can do is dinner.
At least, yeah. Like,
An invite would be nice.
yeah. Whenever you go to a barbecue restaurant with a white person or like a group of white people,
Yeah.
there's always the one person who sees collard greens on the menu and acts like they love them.
Yeah.
Like, oh, collard greens?
Oh.
Like, oh, you guys got to try the collard greens. Oh my gosh. Like, you didn't grow up eating collard greens.
Your mother never made collard greens.
You just like the feeling of enjoying something that's culturally black.
Yeah.
And then virtue signaling it as you order at the restaurant.
Oh, have you had the oxtail?
Yeah.
It's out of this world.
You guys, you got to try the chitlings here.
Chitterlings?
Chitterlings. Yeah,
Dude.
exactly.
Have you ever had them?
Literally, I feel like every time I'm at a barbecue place with a white person, I've heard that sentiment so much from random white people.
Yeah.
The collard greens. Oh my gosh, you got to try the collards here. And then they call them collards.
Yeah. And you're like, wow.
You shortened it.
That's a very strong.
Oh, now we're using the shortened version that I feel like that you're not allowed to use. That's like the N-word of collard greens.
Of food.
It's just straight calling them collards.
Yeah. And you're like,
It's like, you're not black. You can't say that.
yeah, chill
Call
out.
them collard greens.
Yeah.
For you, it's still basically lettuce.
Yeah. You still have to read off the menu, Trevor. You don't get to use the
Yeah.
little nicknames.
Yeah.
It is ridiculous.
But that's like my experience is like, I've heard that so many times from like
the same dude.
And it's the worst. Exactly. In the group, it's the one that I like the least.
Yeah.
Who's like, oh my gosh, I was at this one place and they had the best collards. You know, it's like,
And you're like, shut the fuck up in
you're
your
like,
head.
Exactly. Like, first of all, if you didn't grow up with them, you have to acquire the taste. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's not your bag, dude. You grew up with green beans.
Yeah, exactly.
You grew up with canned green beans
with some cream of something in it.
or like Brussels sprout.
Yeah,
Cream
yeah.
of something and like
Yeah.
half cooked bacon.
Exactly.
Shut up about collard greens.
Exactly.
Shut up.
Yeah.
It's always this skinny dude with a sweater,
yeah.
you know,
Who
frail.
who like just started listening to Kendrick Lamar.
yeah. He's really he can't really finish a song yet, but he's getting there.
Like, but the message,
Yeah.
really, I feel like I understand the plight of the African American.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, have you tried the collards here?
Yeah.
Like, oh my
Exactly.
gosh, shut up.
Yeah.
You were just at a feminist march.
Yeah. And now you're out here trying to celebrate Juneteenth with the rest of us normal people.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. We're trying to learn something about culture and not from you.
Yeah.
Not from you.
Yeah.
I want a complection. You look like you haven't seen the sun in like
Yeah.
a year.
Exactly.
Always that
Yeah.
guy. Always that guy. He always has like a cause. He always has a cause.
Yeah.
That guy.
He wears a bandana like a bonnet, you know, like the over the head one that ties the hair up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, not like around,
No.
not like cool, like
Yeah.
literally like it goes, you know.
Which would be
Like a pirate.
Yeah, which would be highly offensive to wear it like that on Juneteenth. To a barbecue
yeah,
spot.
Yeah,
But
a
he-
do-rag.
He does it. He does it, dude. He does
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Like he loves hip hop, but it's Eminem.
yeah.
Like not
Lyrics,
on
bro.
Juneteenth.
Yeah,
not on Juneteenth.
Yeah.
You little bastard. Fucking ordering oxtail and saying the collards are the shit.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
The gumbo here,
Yeah, the ooh, shivers.
they get the cayenne levels perfect.
Yeah.
In the breading for this chicken.
Now put yourself in a black person's shoes in that moment, hearing little Trevor fucking talk
Yeah.
like, "Have you had the collards here?"
Yeah.
That'd be like a black person like you invite a black person to your house for dinner and they're like, "Have you had the green beans
Yeah.
from freaking
Like, go to this place,
Red Lobster?"
get the meatloaf.
Yeah.
You gotta go here, get the meatloaf. You'll love it.
Cheesecake Factory, shepherd's pie.
Yeah.
Awesome.
To die for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just like, what?
Yeah. Exactly. And that's why it's like a virtue signal in the moment.
Yeah. Because the worst part of it is you know deep down, not even deep down, just beneath the surface a little bit, they hate collard greens.
100%.
They hate 'em.
They had to acquire the taste. The first time they had them, they were not like,
No,
oh
they're like,
my gosh. They're like, these are good.
yeah.
Just mixing it with the mac and cheese.
Yeah, just
just
baked mac and cheese.
yeah.
They're like, what the fuck are you doing? Gotta get down.
Like, if any white person tells me that the best chicken sandwich is Popeye's chicken sandwich, you know what I mean? Those are the same people.
Yeah. Those are the
Like,
people that are in the
Hands
KKK.
down, best chicken sandwich, Popeyes. You know?
Burn him. Burn that fucking guy.
Dude, you suck. You know, like,
Yeah.
shut up.
Shut the fuck up. Popeyes.
We all know what you're doing here, okay? Is it good? Yeah.
It's
Is
fine.
it the best?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Who knows?
But not to you.
You don't make
You
the
know?
call.
You don't have any.
Hands down.
Yeah.
Popular opinion.
Have you had the new Popeye spicy chicken?
You gotta get the spicy.
Yeah.
Get the spicy.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like Chick-fil-A. Nah.
I've never been really a casserole guy. I've been more of a chicken sandwich, Popeye's chicken sandwich guy my
Yeah.
whole life.
Yeah, I can't do KFC. You know, it's like they just deny anything that's white.
Yeah.
You know, they love Waffle House.
Yeah.
Same person, you know? Like they won't go to IHOP,
Yeah.
you know?
Waffle House. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's great. Yeah. Yeah, we all have that friend. Another tradition. Another Juneteenth celebration suggestion for the black community would also be to find that guy and beat the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Or like out him at least.
No, you can jump the first white guy who shows up to your barbecue.
That's not cool.
No, that should be the rule. Because that's the most anxious white guy to get to the cookout.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
Whoever shows up early, beat the fuck out of them.
Yeah. They want to be there. They're trying to prove something.
Yeah. And if they bring food,
Yeah.
extra.
Or like plates. Huh. You know what I mean?
I didn't know if
I
you guys...
brought plates.
Yeah. I didn't know if you guys...
Yeah. Like gallons of off-brand Kool-Aid.
How about just Kool-Aid in milk jugs?
Yeah.
It's like, you made it at home.
Yeah.
They're in the fucking milk jugs,
Yeah.
though.
Jump that guy.
Fuck that guy up.
Yeah, that's...
Smash that Kool-Aid because it has no sugar. Or the exact amount that the packet says. And it's going to taste like shit and insult you anyway.
Exactly.
Beat the fuck out of him.
Exactly. He doesn't deserve to be there. That should be a Juneteenth celebration.
Yeah.
What we need is somebody to tell us what level of celebration is acceptable for the rest of us.
Right.
That's really it. Like, okay, we get the day off of work.
Mm-hmm.
Is camping allowed? You know, is this like a Memorial Day weekend, 4th of July situation where we can like light fireworks and like
Pretend to be homeless for a day?
What is allowed as far as the celebration goes, you know?
Right. I think no bonfires for whites on that day. That's crossing a line, I think.
Yeah.
You know?
It's about perception, you know?
Yeah. You can stand at one as long as you didn't start it.
Yeah.
But you can't. You know what I'm saying?
I'm surprised nobody's come out with a guidelines type of thing. You know, people love making guidelines around that type of like around racial things. Like,
sure.
Okay, well, if you're this shade, you're only allowed to do this much. If you're this shade, you're only allowed to do this much. We need a rubric so that we know how to celebrate Juneteenth.
Okay.
Without being racist, but still honoring that we're all happy that slavery ended.
Yeah. That makes sense. What's a rubric?
Like guidelines.
Guidelines.
Yeah. Like what are we being scored on, you know?
Yeah.
I'm just surprised no one's done it yet.
I feel like we know what not to do and what to do.
Well, I feel like people been doing the fried chicken thing, and that's like a gray area right now. I don't know for sure that's unacceptable. It feels not right.
If you're a company, I think it's depending on who orders it.
Yeah. Who got to choose lunch that day?
Right. Dude.
Happy Juneteenth. You get to choose lunch.
Boneless chicken wings for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't have that person.
Yeah, you know. So, you know, it's like year 3 or something of mainstream Juneteenth where everyone gets to celebrate. Mm-hmm. I need to know what is allowed.
I think you should.
Like most holidays, you're allowed to drink and get hammered, right?
Yeah, I think that's appropriate for Juneteenth.
Okay.
But you can only drink certain liquors.
Right. Yeah. There's usually a meal associated with the holiday. Most of them, you know.
I think we've discussed that.
Easter,
Popeye's
Christmas,
chicken sandwiches.
Thanksgiving. Yeah. So that's some way that probably we could all celebrate. What else is a normal decorations? That's the next thing that we need to know. What decorations are we allowed to use and which decorations are offensive?
Okay,
we already know blackface, not cool. So don't paint your face on Juneteenth.
to support.
Exactly.
That's right.
What's like a good decoration for Juneteenth?
No confetti. Or maybe confetti.
I can see confetti.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay.
I feel like eventually fireworks will become a part of Juneteenth celebrations.
Yeah.
It's like, you know how Independence Day?
Mm-hmm.
Fireworks.
Yeah.
Black Independence Day, Juneteenth.
Bombs.
Fireworks, you know?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
It does make sense.
We'll
I like
get there.
fireworks on Juneteenth.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Why not?
As this holiday grows into a real holiday that everyone gets to observe, these traditions, you know, they'll become more solid.
Sure.
Right now, it's still kind of fluid.
Yeah.
I just want to, you know, tread lightly.
Yeah, that's what we are good at.
Otherwise, you could think you're being supportive,
but turns out,
And then, someone burned your house down because
yeah,
you offended them.
yeah, someone shoots your dog in the head in the backyard.
Yeah.
Because you said the wrong thing. But another thing that I could also see happening, I could see an interchangeable tradition beginning to where, how we kind of explored the idea of black families inviting a white family to the cookout and then beating the fuck out of the early guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think the inverse could also happen. I think there's a misconception among the black community that white people have no culture. And I believe...
Is it a misconception?
I believe so. Man, let me explain.
Okay.
But I think...
You're going to have to convince me.
Yeah. A white family should invite...
I grew up half Mexican, half white.
Yes.
And I only identified with the Mexican culture because I didn't even know what the white culture was.
But I feel like a white family should either you're going to a cookout or if you don't get invited by a certain date to a cookout, then you have to step out and invite a black family to your house for dinner to show them your culture.
Yeah.
Show them that we've learned
Bridge
to salt.
the gap.
Bridge the gap.
Yeah.
Make sure make them
That's what it's about.
Casserole
It's
can
about
be tasty.
we're all free now.
Yeah.
100%. We've reached the 100% mark. So that's what it's about.
Yeah.
It's like you can come to my house or I can come to your house.
Either way, we're hanging out.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
So I think that would bridge the gap. But yeah, I mean, depending on what you call culture.
What do you think white culture is?
Well, I think like really white culture, champagne would be white culture, right? Scotch, good whiskey. Well, no, probably whiskey I could see whiskey being a black thing, invention.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of sweet, it's really good.
Yeah.
They do
the best alcohol.
Yeah, it was meant to be the shit, but they made it awesome.
Yeah.
Like they did with ribs and pork butt
And lobster.
and lobster, all that shit that they were like, you can have the garbage.
Yeah, they used to
all right.
lobsters as slaves. Now it's fine dining.
Yeah. One can make an argument, like, what did they have to complain about then? They were eating lobster? Lobster for dinner. Yeah. Doesn't sound like a bad gig to me.
Yeah.
That sounds like a boomer mentality when they find out that slaves were fed lobster.
Yeah.
I would love
every
to see,
night.
I would love to see my dad's face when he found out slaves were fed lobster for dinner.
Yeah. Okay. So what is something that you would say is a distinctly white contribution to American culture?
Well, I'll claim that the tater tot casserole is a gift from the white community to the world.
You think white people made that?
Yeah, they sure did. My wife introduced me to tater tot casserole.
Your wife is Mexican.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
And so you think white people came up with it?
She's also white, dude. I screwed that bit up.
Tachos?
Tachos? That's a
Mexican.
white. That's white.
I feel like anything that has to do with
they
tater
appropriated nachos.
Is Mexican.
They appropriated nachos and put them on tater tots.
Mexicans made tater tot dishes, 100%.
No, dude.
Because I'm trying to think of what I think a white contribution to American culture is besides hot
ballet
dogs or
ballet or Renaissance
burgers, stuff like that.
Art.
What is something? What's something that people like a lot? You know how people like collards a lot. People like every other ethnicity of food.
Yeah,
a lot.
A lot. The only thing I could think of would be a Polish sausage, or a hot like a
hot dog.
Yeah,
exactly.
At a ball game.
That's white
beer
culture right there. Hot dogs.
Who wouldn't love to come to my house for some hot dogs and beer?
Maybe brats or sausages, but
black people.
Hot dogs.
Brats. Yeah, I mean, hot dogs is a weird. Hey, come over and have a meal that I spent 75 cents on.
Yeah, that you don't even know what's in it.
Yeah, you can't even spend a little money on your black friend.
Like if it was like a nice sausage or like a brat,
Like show them something.
you know?
Yeah. A fucking hot dog.
Yeah.
White buns.
Yeah. We're not bridging the gap with hot dogs.
Or should white people have to make black? That would just be insulting all over the place.
That's why we got to know the rules.
Yeah, we got to go to their cookout.
Well, happy Juneteenth.
And with that, happy Juneteenth.
I know it's past, but, still got to say it.
Yeah. And I will say this year, because the rules hadn't been officiated, I went out and got a fade for Juneteenth. So, actually, I didn't go out I didn't spend any money. I did it myself.
Okay.
But it was noticed.
That's probably more authentic anyway.
Yeah. Like get a fresh fade for,
Do
like a
it
drop fade.
yourself or have like a relative do it.
A cousin.
Yeah, your mom.
Your mom. One side's always a little bit higher than the other.
I honestly didn't know what it was, what the holiday was about until today, until just now. So next Juneteenth, I will celebrate.
Yeah, how are you?
I didn't this year.
How are you?
Because I didn't even know it was Juneteenth.
Yeah.
Someone told me.
Like, oh shit.
And then someone told me they got the day off. And I was like, for what? They're like, Juneteenth. I'm like,
it's not even a word.
that's a real thing.
That's
like,
2 words.
That's a real thing that we're taking seriously enough that you get the day off of work. Like,
Right.
I didn't understand it, right? Like, until just now.
Right.
So next year I will celebrate, but I also want the guidelines.
Yeah.
To make sure I do it right.
Yeah, it will be interesting the more mainstream it becomes to see how stores respond. Like, what are you going to see in the Walmart aisles?
Yeah.
What Juneteenth gadgets are they going to have?
And, well, how long will that even last, Because, like, Pride Month has been around for, like, what?
7 years now?
Yeah, 7, 8 years. And we're already tired of seeing
Seems like forever.
the merch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're like, okay, we get a month long of this rainbow merch in every single store. We're already tired of it. So, like, once they commercialize Juneteenth and, like, it's in everything, we'll be over it.
Yeah, for
It'll
sure.
become offensive, Yeah,
yeah.
All right, well, let's move on to our next subject. A woman has opened up about why she divorced her dying husband, saying his 5-year cancer battle took a toll on their marriage as he wallowed in self-pity. So this guy got cancer, and his wife left him because she said that he was bumming her out too much with the self-pity, basically sad he was going to die, and he didn't check in on her enough. He didn't see how she was doing, and that really bothered her. So she divorced him. He got remarried. She got remarried. He died 2 years later. She divorced him in the midst of... She divorced him after 5 years of struggling with testicular cancer. Like... You're just bumming me out too much, and you haven't even asked me how I'm doing.
This whole time.
Yeah. So she leaves him, and then he dies 2 years later, and no one told her, and she found out on Facebook. She's all butthurt about that, but
Finding out on... Yeah, like you were deserved anything anyway.
Yeah.
I can't imagine being in that difficult position to like...
Do you leave your dying spouse? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
That
like,
position?
Yeah. That difficult position where the love of your life is just withering away in front of you and totally bumming everyone out.
Yeah.
Not even thinking about supporting you.
Not considering.
I can't imagine how alone she must have felt.
Not considering how their life-threatening illness makes you feel.
Yeah. Not even are you doing okay?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Like, how was your chemo today?
Yeah. How was it watching me wither away and die?
Yeah.
In front of your face today?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Oh, I didn't check in on you enough while the IV drips into my arm.
Yeah. Yeah. Even that bitch mother-in-law of hers just didn't even have the audacity to let her know that her ex-husband died.
Yeah.
2 years later.
Yeah. She didn't let the woman who left her dying son know that he had died. She hated her after that.
Yeah. Yes.
It's that whole sickness in and health thing, and then the sickness comes and you peace out.
You're really bumming me out. I'm going to take a hike.
You're not my daughter anymore. I'm not letting you know my son died. You broke his heart.
Yeah.
You did this.
Yeah. First you gave him testicular cancer.
Exactly. With probably some STD you gave him.
Yeah.
Got him that cancer.
That cunt cancer. You filthy whore. That's why.
I get it. Like, I get her side too a little bit.
Oh, I'm completely on her side.
Yeah. Leave the guy. If he's dying, what?
Bro.
You're not dying.
Look, if you're not going to be a man, if you're not going to be an alpha male,
Yeah.
a sigma male, and do your job,
Yeah.
die or get out of the way.
But I know somebody who their husband got brain something cancer
Don't say it.
and she divorced him
Really?
because the tumor
Women.
tweaked a part of his brain that made him just like more snappy and cold and like rude to her. And so she used that as an excuse to leave him. Like, he's not the same anymore.
Yeah, he's dying.
Yeah, he had a brain tumor and now he's mean.
He's also restricted to just the couch. So
Yeah.
he's also
Yeah.
not a threat.
It's a weird thing to leave somebody who's sickly dying, you know?
Right.
And this lady tries to, like, I went to therapy and they told me it's okay. I need to forgive myself. I need to move on, right? I've come to accept I'm not a horrible person because I made this decision.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, but you kind of are. Like, what would a good person do in a situation where someone is sick and needs their care?
Right.
What would a good person do?
Cheat on him.
Leave them.
I'll leave him.
You know, like,
Yeah.
oh, you're still a good person even though you left your dying husband to fend for himself and take care of himself.
Yeah.
You're still a good person. You think you can convince your therapist convinced you you're still a good person.
Yeah. What
You're not.
What do you think a good person is?
A good person takes care of them till they die, and even when they can't speak to you, tells them that they love them and that it's gonna be okay until the end.
Mm-hmm.
That's what a good person does.
Yeah.
I don't care what your therapist told you.
Mm-hmm.
You're not a good person.
No, you're a terrible person.
Yeah, you left someone who's dying because they were sad that they were dying.
Yeah, and on a positive note too, like there's so many benefits to staying with someone who's dying. Like, for example, when they do die, you get your own little Juneteenth.
Start a life insurance policy.
Free. Oh yeah.
There's benefits.
Yeah. Do that when you get married.
Yeah.
It's easier to get than when you're dying.
It's less shady once they die.
Yeah. Yeah. But nevertheless, pull one out. There's rewards in the end. It's like you only had two years left. Like, you did 13 minutes of the blowjob. You could have done the last 30 seconds.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
But you didn't.
You only had 2 years. Your dying husband, and then he dies 2 years later, and you find out on Facebook and probably don't even really care.
Bitch.
You never cared.
Women like this are ordering like okra and collards.
Yeah. 100.
This lady
Yeah.
is getting
She has
oxtail.
She has a favorite place for collards, this lady.
Yeah.
A favorite collards restaurant.
Yeah. For some reason, it's called Miss D's.
Yeah, exactly.
Miss something.
Yeah.
Traditional St. Louis barbecue.
Yeah, exactly.
Shut up.
Yeah.
You husband leaving narcissist.
Seriously. Like, I mean, that's the thing when people like leave people and they try to justify the reason.
You mean when women
Yeah.
leave men?
They try to justify the reason, and it's always like
Yeah.
something that's not a good enough reason for
Yeah.
me.
You can't put your like. There's also no physical proof of whatever reason he was emotionally abusive.
Yeah.
What the fuck does that mean?
He was me. You guys argued. You know? Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so he said some shit when he was angry?
Yeah. And
Did you say some shit?
and on chemo, you know?
Yeah. When he was dying, fighting for
Yeah.
his life, he was mean?
Yeah.
Oh,
He slapped your hand away.
You martyr.
One time. Yeah.
God bless your sweet little heart for staying with him as long as you did.
Yeah.
I can't imagine being with that. Oh, it hurts so bad. I think I'm gonna be. Can you get me a bowl? I'm gonna puke.
Like, imagine doing that for 5 years.
Yeah.
You would leave too.
Ugh. Imagine being with a man so physically weak he can't even walk to the bathroom to throw up.
Yeah.
He just does it on the carpet for you to clean.
You would leave too.
Don't judge me. Don't judge me.
I'm still a good person.
Yeah.
I'm still a good person because he got remarried, so he died happy.
I am so happy that he
got remarried. He died happy. And I hope that their relationship was very loving.
Yeah.
You know? It's like, no, you still suck.
Yeah.
You couldn't fake it.
What do you think he married?
You couldn't fake it for 2 more years.
Yeah.
And then you got free reign and the blessing of his family to go
support.
Go sleep around with whoever you want, whoever the new guy is.
And they'll understand.
They'll understand. You'll probably still get some of the inheritance, honestly, because you saw it through to the end with their son.
Yeah.
You really messed it up. Selfish.
Yeah, but you know who is going to get it? The new wife.
New wife.
2 years.
2-year wife gets it.
She did the last 30 seconds of the blowjob.
She married him knowing he was going to die, knowing he had testicular cancer and not much time left.
Blessing.
That's a good person.
Yeah.
It's like someone who marries someone with a kid. You're a good person. I don't care. Like, there's certain things that I could never do.
Yeah.
And if you can do those things, I consider you a good person. You know what I mean?
Sure. Yeah, like
marrying someone with a kid.
Yeah.
Like marrying someone who's dying of cancer.
Yeah,
I could never do it.
It's like,
but someone can, and I think that those people are good people.
Yeah. That's so funny that you equate a single parent to someone dying of cancer.
You're like inheriting responsibility.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah, I think one's heavier responsibility. Well, maybe not. You're right. I think that's a good point.
Yeah. I think it's an equal comparison.
It is an equal, because but the thing with the cancer is, like with kids, you raise them until they're 18.
Right.
With cancer, there's like
struggles.
Yeah,
though.
it's like
Cancer, if you go in knowing, you know what you signed up for. You know there's going to be heartbreak at some point.
Be severe heartbreak.
Yeah. And you might still get that with kids. You don't know. You know, depends how
like
they
a roll of the
out,
dice.
So
know? It's almost worse. Like
yeah.
What's around the next corner?
So it's kind of equal.
Yeah.
Similar.
God bless my parents. Shout out mom and dad.
I turned out fine.
I'm a good person.
I'm a good person. I wouldn't leave someone just because they got sick with cancer.
No, because
I would stay with my wife if she got burnt by oil.
This is a scenario you've thought about.
Yeah.
Like I can imagine you laying in bed going, could I stay with Ariel and then just different scenarios.
Because I'm actually a good person.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
even if she was burnt with oil.
Her face could be melted off. I'm still, I'm committed to the end. You know what I mean? Because I'm a good person. I'm actually a good person.
Boobless?
Boobless. Still. I've already thought about it. I've decided. That's not why I'm married to her. You know what I mean?
Yes, it is. That's what you said.
Part of it.
That's what you said earlier before we started recording.
Yeah.
The only reason why I married my wife is because she has boobs and a face. That's what you said earlier.
Yep.
No, I'm with you on that too. Like, I feel like my wife and we argued more than most couples early on because of how fast we got married.
Yeah.
But I can't even imagine if she got sick. There's no way I could leave her.
Literally, exactly.
She'd leave me if I got the flu. But there's no way I could leave her. Like, I love her for real.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, 5 years, 10 years, if I have to wipe poop from her butt.
I'm out. I love you, babe, but I'm out. I'm not wiping poop from your butt.
Do it.
No, I will.
I will. And honestly, I wouldn't be that grossed out by it either.
Probably not. You probably wouldn't.
Yeah. So like,
unless
because I know how I respond to poop, and I know that I'm mostly grossed out by it, but that if I had to wipe poop from my wife's butt, I wouldn't be as grossed out by it.
Yeah.
That's how I know I would stick it out if she had some sort of illness and I had to wipe poop from her butt. I would still love her, and I wouldn't even be that gross.
Happy anniversary, honey.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's how you know it's love.
Yeah, for sure. If you're wiping poop,
if you're not even that bothered by poop.
Yeah.
Because I'm bothered by poop normally.
I'm way bothered by poop.
Even in my own
smell.
poop. If I like wiped and I got something on my hand.
If you broke paper.
I'm like washing for 30 minutes afterwards.
In the toilet water.
It's my poop.
Yeah,
you know, like I'm bothered by poop.
Do you smell it?
No.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
That's disgusting.
Everybody likes the smell of their own brand.
If I touched it, that's what I'm saying. That's how disgusted by poop I am.
Yeah, it's gross. Dude.
Yeah, even my poop.
Yeah.
But if it was my wife's poop, I think I'd be probably fine, honestly.
Your wife's cancer poops?
Exactly. I would be fine.
I would be fine too if I had to, but I'd still be like, is there another option? Tell me there's another way to
Yeah,
go.
yeah. But the option is a diaper. And it's
no,
got to be changed.
Yeah, you still have to wipe butts.
Yeah.
Like, you got to fold the legs up, not sexually.
Exactly. Get the...
You can't wipe up.
You
can't wipe poop in your vagina.
I've never had kids. I know.
You're going to give your poor wife a yeast infection on top of dying.
I don't have the muscle memory. I never had children.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I would do it right.
Yeah, God bless you. I would too. I would do it right.
Yeah.
But
so that's what good people do.
Yeah.
This lady, not a good person.
No.
Terrible person, and your new husband, red flag. That's a red flag. You left your dying husband. Guess what? We're all gonna die at some point. So at some point, I'm gonna be dying, and you're gonna leave.
The difference is like bumming her out.
Yeah.
Like, you can't, if you're dying.
Yeah. Be cheery about it. It's like it's like cheaters, you know? Like, oh, they cheated with you on their last partner. You don't think they're going to cheat on you? You know?
Oh, you think they're going to just be straight and
Super
narrow.
faithful now. Found the actual love of my life this time.
You're the one that changed everything in them.
I'm never going to cheat again.
Yeah.
Exactly.
There's no way this is a pattern.
It's the same. This dude is going to be dying eventually, and she's going to leave.
Yeah. She was probably already with the other dude.
Yeah.
He's probably a
For
doctor.
sure.
A cancer doctor.
Before she left her,
she ran off with the cancer
100%.
doctor.
Before she left her dying husband, she had established, at least the introduction had been made with this new dude. They maybe hung out once or twice.
I feel like, okay, and this is going to sound bad, but that's never stopped me before. She sounds foreign. Like, that's a foreign woman move. That she sounds like she's from an Eastern Bloc country.
Yeah.
Because they are all money hungry whores. We've seen 90 Day Fiancé. And the Russian ones are fucking ruthless.
Yeah.
The ones from
that would make
Siberia.
Sense. Yeah. Well, she lives in Singapore now. So she fled the country.
She's like,
I need to start
what I needed to do
life.
here.
Yeah.
I've done what I've needed to do here.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's wrap up the evening by talking about...
Did you see? This is so funny. Okay, this is so funny that this made the news, because this topic making the news makes everything worse for this individual, right? Woman takes out coworker who hasn't been out on a date or in a relationship for 6 years. I don't think I'm attractive, is what the guy said, right? It made the news. And it's about how wonderful this girl is for taking this hideous monster on a date. He's going to kill himself. Do you understand? It's like the exact opposite of what this chick was trying to do.
Yeah.
Hey, news. This just in.
Look how
that fucking idiot
I am.
Yeah. She even wore Daisy Dukes on the date and hugged his doughy body.
Did she put out?
It says, yeah, they fucked.
Yeah. Details are.
Yeah. They went to fucking Red Lobster.
Yeah, the date consists
Then a movie, which is weird. You usually go, I don't know.
No.
Sometimes
weird.
it's dinner and a movie.
Yeah, it's dinner
And
then the movie.
And then if
It's
everything
never
goes well,
movie,
you go
then
to
dinner.
dessert or coffee or something. And then you go,
Right.
or beer.
drinks.
Or beer.
Yeah.
Probably beer.
Drinks.
I mean, I'm thinking like a child.
After,
Look at me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Dessert.
then
Milkshakes.
yeah. They went back to his mom's house and they fucked.
Okay.
That's pretty cool. It says, about a month or two ago, I was having a conversation with a coworker. He was telling me how he hasn't been out or been in a relationship for 6 years, probably because he let himself get extremely fat and unattractive. And we spoke
Tough out there for those.
and we spoke on our insecurities. This chick is attractive. We also spoke some more personal things I can't disclose.
Penis size?
Fuck, bro. Okay, he's fat, but maybe he's packing. Are you packing? I'm packing.
So she doesn't kiss and tell.
She's good. But I can't disclose. Since I've known him, he's always been the sweetest person ever.
Friend zone.
Always willing to help and always putting a smile on my face and others. I asked him on a date last weekend and he was shocked and lost for words, literally. I made his whole day.
You guys should have seen it. He lit up when he saw me.
And that made my heart smile.
Is that what it
Yeah.
Oh
and that made my heart smile.
I'm going to do this more often. Go out with uggos who have no chance with me. It really makes me feel good.
Yeah.
But I'm not putting out. Don't worry. Don't worry.
No.
It's more about the affection they give me.
Yeah. That's so funny. We had such an amazing time at Sandbox VR. I'm going to play VR. Okay.
Also, didn't have an amazing time.
Yeah. AKA, shit was boring for a bit.
Yeah.
But I told him he has a forever partner in crime to hit the town with.
Friend zone.
We outside this year, period. Be kind. You never know how a kind gesture can impact a person. He doesn't know he made my day more than I made his. R.I.P. Kevin. No, it doesn't.
Like, dang, and
Fuck,
then
he
he
didn't
died.
kill himself, and then he died.
Yeah.
And then he read this article.
Yeah.
And that you posted this about him.
Like, Kevin.
And he killed himself.
I went on a pity date with this guy, and it made his day. Which made my day. And I am a good person.
Yeah. I mean, look at me with this pig.
Look at how much of a good person I am. Like, let's think about it. Is that what a good person would do? Like, that's like these women out here, they don't know what good people actually do, you know? Like, I put it in the newspaper how good of a person I was by going out with this loser. You know?
Yeah, these bitches don't know. It's funny. It's like they don't. That's why we need dads in the house. Like, there's a difference between good and bad. They're not just words.
Yeah. You can't just be like,
There's meaning.
I'm a good person because I did fill in the blank. Literally fill it in with whatever you want.
Yeah, I'm a good person because I left my husband. I need to put myself first. My own mental health. Like,
I'm still a good person.
Yeah. It's so funny. Look at this fat fucking loser I took out for a date.
Yeah.
I'm a good person.
You should have seen him smile when I walked in.
Oh my gosh.
It really made my heart melt. And I could tell he was kind of hard. You know? Like,
which also made my day.
Yeah.
So funny.
The fact that I knew he wanted to have sex with me, but I could withhold it, that power, ladies, get out there. Go date a loser.
That power alone made me wet.
Yeah. Yeah. Get out there.
Go on a date with a loser. Because you know what?
It'll make your day.
Hot dudes will see you on that date, and they will make passes.
Yeah. It's like a dude getting a small dog and taking it for a walk.
Yeah.
You're getting chicks.
Or borrowing a nephew.
You're getting dicks.
Yeah. This week's apology goes out to Juneteenth and the Juneteenth community. I'm sorry that we have no idea how to celebrate you yet. It's a new thing. that, I mean, it's not a new thing. It's it's old. It's newish, It's been around, but now they're letting us celebrate it. So it's like new tradition. You know what I mean? I'll take the day off. And that alone, you deserve my support, and you have my full support. And Levi is not alone. We have to teach a lot of people what Juneteenth is, because to most Americans, it just sounds like bad grammar. They just think it's another slang word. They think you're making up dates now. Like, oh, what is this? Juneteenth? Is it a Juneteenth celebration? When it actually stands for something. The freedom of the slaves. It's not anything like Juneteenth. July 30th, Juneteenth. And we'll figure out a topic to celebrate on that day.